I'm gonna keep it a buck. Y'all can't put Kyrie Irving under Chris Paul, prime Chris Paul at that.
Look, man, maybe I take this stuff too seriously because I love basketball.
Yeah, bro, maybe you do take it a little bit too seriously to be reacting to a rage bait post, but hey, I digress.
I love basketball history, and I get annoyed when I see content like this. And maybe I just fell for the rage bait. But
Yeah, and by the looks of it, to be honest, bro, you need to take a nap from all the muffins you've been throwing this entire post. But since you want to know why Kyrie's better, let me actually tell you why.
I'm so honored that you would make a video of me, bro. I'm famous. My guy, I don't even know what your name is, but I'm gonna tag you in the comments. Go to bed, buddy. It's your bedtime. Let the grown-ups talk for a second. You asking for help. Are y'all serious? Like, y'all really don't understand that Kyrie Irving is better than Chris Paul? Talk about, I don't know nothing. I'll show you that I know something. Your favorite player, Chris Paul, that man is no more. Kyrie is here now. Well, he wasn't shooting. He wasn't really shooting for real in the gym. And here's why. I'm going to tell you why. I bet. Kyrie Irving's prime years were 2016 through 2021. Chris Paul's prime years were 2008 to 2016. Now, in Kyrie Irving's prime, he put up 25 points per game. Chris Paul only put up 18 points per game. Yes, Chris Paul beats Kyrie Irving in assists, and I give that to Chris Paul. Their field goal percentage equals out. Kyrie with a 47.3 and Chris Paul with a 47.5. Kyrie's three-point percentage being an average 40%, while Chris Paul's three-point percentage being below 37.5. The rest of the statistics are mildly the same. As you can see, Kyrie would be the standard, and I could see how people would like Chris Paul because of the stuff that he has done, his accolades. Chris Paul's accolades are not bad, yes. But when you put performance against winning a chip, you have to give Kyrie the performance, and he won a chip. Chris Paul has never touched the ring. He did what he had to do. He got up to the playoffs. Now, I said up to the playoffs, but he did not, and I repeat, he did not make it. He didn't win the chip. What about Chris Paul almost getting MVP? Like, he didn't get MVP. What are we talking about here? Now, to talk about pure athleticism, my guy. Pure athleticism, my guy, I'm going to have to give it to Kyrie. Now, in terms of playmaking, yes, we give it to Chris Paul. Assist God. That don't mean Kyrie's playmaking is, I would say Chris Paul's playmaking overall in his prime, 85. Slight 85. Kyrie's is not nothing lower. I'm giving him an 85. I'm giving him a 79. In terms of their playmaking, I don't see Kyrie making bad moves. I don't see Chris making bad moves. So it's like, yeah, I guess he got one over on him. Okay. Now passing, like I said for the fifth time, assist God, Chris Paul. Yeah, we gonna give him passing. Yeah, passing, cool. But in terms of shooting, yeah, Kyrie got that. Hey, so if I'm being realistic, yes, Chris Paul has strategic leadership. It's one thing to be a leader, but it's another thing to have this naturally. Let me keep it a buck, buddy. Nobody says they're inspired by Chris Paul. When you speak to very impactful people that play NBA, not just even LeBron, everybody talks about Kyrie being the efficient player and somebody that they look up to. That's crazy. I don't hear nobody talking about Chris Paul. Now, I'm going to keep this short because I feel like, yeah, people can inspire you, right? But it really just determines what you're able to do and what you're capable of. And from here, we see Chris Paul is capable of leading a team to the playoffs. Yes. But when it's playoff time, what can he actually do? I don't really hear people talk about Chris Paul and how he took them close to the playoffs and won. I don't hear that. I just seen Chris Paul as a regular guy that assisted his players. Like, I think that's something that you should do, and I think that's something that Kyrie can successfully do.